Hello and good evening. My name is Antoinette Eddings and my friends call me Tony. I am hoping you will take a few moments to listen to my story if you know anybody that is thinking about having plastic surgery in Tijuana, Mexico. I went to a clinic by the name of Ciplastic Hospital. The owner and the surgeon's name is Dr. Hermes A Pelayo. And I'm here to tell you, he left me with a wide open right breast for 5 weeks, 2 months. They see me for 5 weeks straight. My story was surgery January 26, 2023, day of surgery. They sent me home. My follow-up was to be 2 weeks later. I was to send emails and pictures daily, which I did for 56 days. And I would send 5 or 6 photos every day. So they seen that I started busting open within the first week. Now, mind you, my follow-up was 2 weeks out. And they kept my follow-up 2 weeks out. And I showed up and the lady doctor looked at me and said, "Oh, I need to cut some stitches out of you since you're open." Okay, she cut them out, sent me home with no antibiotics. I come back a week later. I met a lovely man by the name of Dr. Diego, who is very young, seems to be quite inexperienced, but he's a good man. He took one look at my breast, ran for help. By the way, I do want to point out, the clinic is trying to say I am allergic to the surgical tape that was on my breast for a total of about 14 hours. My left breast is fine. It's only the right breast, so we can rule that out. I'm only allergic to penicillin. But anyways, Dr. Diego took one look, ran for help, brought a surgeon. That man looked at me and said, "I need to restitch her, but there's nothing left to stitch to." So they sent me home. At least they gave me antibiotics. The following week, I came back. Dr. Diego took one look at me and ran for help again. This time he got a man who said, "Oh, she has fluid buildup. You need to stab her with a needle." It may have worked had he used the right gauge needle. But it was that evening at about midnight when I got home, my breast, when I took my bra off, started erupting like a volcano. And I couldn't get it to stop. So I contacted the clinic, said I needed to speak to Dr. Diego. He did call me and he said, "Great, hopefully it's all out." The next week I showed up. By that time, he just used his bare hands, squeezed as hard as he could, nothing. Thank goodness I had a girlfriend who was looking out for me. She started sending another plastic surgeon my photos, telling him my story. He said, "You need to get an ultrasound right away." So I did. I arranged when I seen Dr. Diego to go get an ultrasound at my expense. That technician said, "Get to the nearest hospital immediately. You have a 13cc infection, fungal infection inside you." So of course I know the clinic has all that. So I went back again and I had about 4 doctors standing around, 45 minutes stabbing me. They maybe got 2 cc's and told me that it's too deep, we can't get it. Sent me home. That was the last time I went to the clinic. Mind you, I spent 2 months going there for 5 weeks, every week, for them to leave me wide open. I seen a wound specialist here in Orange County, in Hogue, who stuck a metal probe inside me that went inside my breast 4 inches. Thank goodness for the doctor that saved my life. My girlfriend grabbed me, took me to Tijuana, threw me at this doctor, and he wasn't going to help me. But thank goodness he did. The reason he did is because he called Dr. Diego personally and said, "I have your patient, Tony Eddings." Dr. Diego hung up on that man. So he took me to the clinic, put a tube in, and here I am. I am 14 months, still not 100% recovered. I'm still waiting to have a revision. Even with a revision, I will still not be 100%. So my goal is to save as many women as I can from Dr. Hermes A Pelayo, aka Ciplastic. I beg and plead for you to go somewhere else. He pays for the reviews and he pays to bury your paperwork. He paid the head prosecutor off on my case, and let's just say my attorney stopped talking to me. So I don't know. Again, go to Ciplastic. I wouldn't. Thank you for hearing my story, and God bless each and every one of you.